Hello everyone, this is Manoj Suryavanshi, currently working as an assistant professor in All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Shivaji Nagar, Pune. Subject Accommodation Operation 1, Subject Code 303, Chapter Linen Rule. The objective of this chapter, this is the second session of this on this chapter, to understand the classification and selection of linen. Classification and selection of linen for the hotel is extremely important. Now we can see in this slide there are various categories which are classified for linen: guest room linen, F&B linen, F&B is food and beverage linen, health club linen, bed linen, and bath linen. Now there are various points which are required as far as linen is concerned. When we go and buy the linen from the market, we need to see all these points. We need to keep in mind that whenever we buy any kind of linen, this point plays extremely important role: strength, laundering, comfort, shrinkage, color, pattern and texture, flame retardancy, and bed linen. These are the points which are required whenever you go and select any linen from the market. If you are well versed with all those points, so you can easily select any kind of linen, any variety of linen from the market easily, without any doubt and without any queries. Now strength is dependent upon the type of fiber used. Synthetic like polyester and acrylic have more strength than natural ones such as cotton and wool, and the type of view and the closeness of the view also affect the fabric strength, right? So strength is nothing but what the kind of warp and weft has been utilized while making the fabric. We need to see that the quantity of warp and the quantity of weft is good enough so that there will be enough strain to your fabric. If the quantity of warp and weft is very less and it is not closely woven, so obviously after a certain period of time the cloth will not be in a condition to use it again. So it depends on the fiber as well as it depends on the number of warp and weft as well. So cotton is very good, and wool is also really nice to have a natural strength. The strength of selvage, which is also called the edge of a woman fabric, right? All the edges of a fabric you need to see properly so that the threads will not come out, and there will not be any wear and tear problem you will face once you bought the linen from the market. With weft side to side threads run around the warp and top to bottom threads, creating a finished edge. So from all the sides, from top and from the bottom, then from both the sides, all the edges which are called selvage should be properly stitched and weaved. Now next is laundering. Yes, laundering is very important. Linen and laundering cost come right after labor cost on the list of highest expenditure. If your linen is of good quality and it is woven with a actual number of warp and weft, so you will require very less chemical and less water to wash your linen, right? Synthetic require lower temperature and a shorter cycle, while laundering than cottons, no, and blends do not require pressing. So there are various kinds of linens which may require excess chemical, excess water. Some fabrics require very less chemical and less water. Depending on the type of linen, you can select your laundering process. So synthetic material require low temperature and shorter cycle also. And when laundering then cottons, if you go and use cottons, it takes a lot of water, it takes a lot of chemicals to remove the stains and everything. So that's why it depends on your fabric how your cost will increase depending on your laundering process. Next is comfort. It depends on feel, texture, softness, and weight of the cloth. The moment you bought any kind of linen, you have to see that the kind of texture is there on your cloth and the kind of feel, because ultimately and finally it is going to be used by the guest. If the guest is happy, he or she is satisfied, then only you will get repeat business. So any fabric that comes into contact with the skin must be absorbent. So cotton is the one of the best option which absorb a lot of it has a capacity to absorb lots of water, and cottons are very high absorbency compared to any other synthetic material. Now shrinkage, it is also very important. Once you bought the linen from the market and once you wash it, then you have to see whether your cloth will shrink or it is not shrinked. If it is shrinked, then it is not a good quality of fabric. Then again, it may increase your budget, right? So as far as shrinkage is concerned, you have to confirm with the seller and you have to ask everything in detail, whether the synthetic material will get shrink or not. Normally synthetics do not shrink. Natural fibers shrink by about 6 to 8% because it is finally a natural product, and unless they have been sanified. And wool loses its shape if not carefully laundered, right? Again, one of the factor, if the wool is not properly laundered, then it may also lose the shape. Now color, now there are various colors which are available in the market, and as per the requirement of your hotel, as per the requirement of your guest rooms, as per the requirement of your interior designing and the architecture of the hotel, whatever the color you have been selected for your linen, those colors should be purchased or bought. Now there are various pattern, textures and color in fabrics can impart character to a room. Like I have mentioned, depending on the color scheme which are used in the guest room, depending on the furniture, fixtures and soft furnishings, okay, based on that you have to select your color. So it will go with a proper theme, it will go with the proper architecture, it will go with the proper patterns which are used in the guest rooms. So most hotels prefer white linen as they can be safely laundered without fear of their color fading. If you go and use any other color, so it may lose their color after some period of time, after washing process has been done, or if after 200 or 300 washing cycle, it may lose the color also. So to without facing that problems or challenges, you can straight away go and buy white linen, which is really nice and which also looks very good appearance wise. Colored fabric should be checked for dye stability, because once you bought it and after certain period of certain washings, if you feel no the color is going or there is a color fading problem, so obviously you will go in loss. Then dyed natural fibers will fade after several washes. Again, you have to see whether it will be a natural fibers or it will be a any other fabrics, right? So dye stability also you need to check thoroughly. Dark colored fabrics show dust and lighter marks, whereas light color ones show dirt and stain easily. See, there are two different characteristics as far as linen is concerned. So you have to see which colored of fabric you have to buy. Maybe it will be a dark color or a light color. The colors chosen must also be easily available when replacements are required. Even you have to see whether whatever linen you have bought or procured from the market, is there any replacement category, or is there any replacement policy are available in the market. Even you have to see that the same stock are available for replacements or not, or you have to wait for half an means 3 months, 2 months, 6 months or 1 year, right? So replacement is extremely important. If you don't like the linen and if you want to replace it, then it should be available. Next is pattern and texture. A pattern fabric can hide marks because it has a lot of designs, so it can easily hide marks. And abstract patterns will not hide marks as much as mottled, colored in patches, spotted patterns. And large patterns can make a large areas look filled and vice versa. If you want to cover a big space or a bigger area, so you can go for a patterned and textured one, so you can feel that the area is easily covered with the pattern design. So if you want to make your area with full of patterns and designs, so go for such kind of texture. As for texture, a more open texture collects more dust and dirt. It's very simple. If the pattern or texture is been designed in such a way that it is very much open in texture, so obviously a lot of dust can accumulate or settle inside those pattern, and it's very difficult to remove it. So again, that factor you have to keep in mind. Then flame retardancy, yes, it is absolutely important for linen, which slow down the action of something, right? That is called flame retardancy. Wool is naturally flame retardant. If something will goes wrong in your guest rooms, and it may catch fire, depend on your type of linen. If it is flame retardant, so say it will take time to burn the linen or burn the fabric, right? So it will be safer for the guest also. So synthetic fabrics such as Teclan, which are manufactured to be flame retardant, are also available. though not yet in India. Flame retardant fabrics can be used for drapery, upholstery, and carpets. So this material can be used in various areas in your guest rooms, and it is really good for your guests for the safety purpose. The next, thermal insulation, nothing but what it provides warmth to your fabric as far as winter season is concerned. So most of the product which are made and which are bought for your guest rooms for your hotel, it should have thermal insulation quality. So the warmth of a fabric used for coverless and such is determined by its thermal insulation properties measured in units called TOX. And this must be checked for blankets, as and when you go and buy any duvet or duvet cover, it should have a certain kinds of quality. And drapery should also help to maintain the temperature of a room to some extent. As far as resorts are concerned, or the hotels which are situated on mountains, where you can see lots of cold winds are flowing here and there, so in this situation you can go and have a thermal insulation product in your guest rooms. So this was all about selection of linens. Now we're moving towards quiz on classification and selection of linen. I'll put up the link in my YouTube comments box. You can appear for the quiz, and once you submit the quiz, you can see your score also. And these are the references which I use for my PPT, and these are the websites which I have used for to collect the pictures. And finally, thanks for watching my video. Please like, comments, and subscribe.